Hello everyone, welcome back to Mr. Gim's channel for spooky and mysterious stories. Today we will follow the story of Mary, which she shared on Reddit. Mary has been receiving terrifying letters from an unknown stalker and has to navigate a perilous situation to protect herself. Let's dive into Mary's suspenseful and chilling journey. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more horror stories in future. Let's begin. Hello Reddit. I don't know who else to tell this to, but I need to get it out. I have changed any and all names, places, and significant information that will put me in danger and/or get me in trouble. So with all that out, I am going to tell you the events that have been happening to me for the past month. So for some backstory, I live in a real sketchy part of town with my boyfriend and our cat. I bus everywhere because I'm too scared to drive, anxiety and such. I also work at a gym and it's very boring. About a month ago, I get to work and walk into the front staff room. My boss said when she came in there was an envelope with my name on it. I open it, and before I unfold it, in bold letters it said, "Read in private." I went to the back staff room and opened it. It read, "Hello Mary, it's me. I have lost you, but found you now. I love you. Love. Love. Love, love, love. I had loved you before, but then I lost you. But I found you. Found. I am so happy I found you again. I like the way you walk. It's very pretty. I hope you like my letter. It made me so happy to write it. Love and love your love." I started laughing. This can't be real. One of my co-workers wrote it to try and scare me. Devon walked in and I showed him the letter, thinking he wrote it, or asking if he knew who did write it. "No, but that's really weird. Trevor probably wrote it. You know he likes to fuck with you." When Trevor came to work, I asked him if he wrote it. He laughed, said he wished cause that's funny, but he promised he didn't write it. I decided it was whatever and threw it out. I know, stupid Mary, but I didn't think it was dangerous. Just a prank that no one was going to fess up to. So I threw it out and went along my day. It was very uneventful. I bussed home, went to sleep. Life went on as normal until a week later. When I get to work, my boss isn't there, but another note with my name on it is on the desk again. I kind of roll my eyes, thinking that whoever is doing this is really persistent. I open it, and again it reads, "Read in private." I go into the back staff room and read it. "Mary, my love, I love watching you leave work, walking to the bus stop with your headphones in, bobbing your head to the music you listen to. What do you listen to? It's so cute. When I watch you, I feel like I'm there with you. Oh, how I want to walk by your side, back, holding your hand, holding your hand. I can't wait till one day when I will, Dill. Love, your love." This one creeped me out way more than the first one. I know for a fact I'm the first person to leave at the end of my shift. Devon and Trevor work out after work, so they wouldn't see me walking to the bus stop or anything. And I don't talk to anyone else at work. I didn't want to show anyone this letter this time because I didn't want them to think I was crazy, or if Trevor or Devon were the ones doing it, I didn't want them to know I was scared. But when it was time to go home at the end of my shift, I didn't want to leave. I knew whoever this was out there, waiting for me to walk to the bus stop. So I decided to work out with Devon and Trevor. We worked out for probably an hour when they decided it was time to go. I didn't want to go, but I knew I couldn't stay forever. The building was closing in an hour and I needed to go home. I asked Devon if he could give me a ride home and he agreed, thankfully. When I went to work the next day, there was a letter, this time inside my cubby, where I keep my work binder. Again, it said read in private. Mary, who was that you left with? Who was that boy? You are mine, 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 mine. You cannot be with another boy. You will not subject yourself to anyone but me. I love you. Love, 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 love. He will never drive you home again. I will make sure of it. Love, your love. Three things ran through my mind when I read this letter. 1. This person didn't know I had a boyfriend, and I planned on keeping it that way. Me and him have been going out for 2 years now, and I want to keep him safe. And if this guy doesn't know I have a boyfriend, that also means he hasn't followed me home yet. 2. This letter came a day after the last one, whereas that one came a week after the first. I know I pissed this person off, and I don't know what that entails, but I hope they don't hurt anyone. Which brings me to 3. I need to call Devon. Now. I quickly get my phone out of my pocket and call Devon. He answers and I let out a sigh of relief. Where are you? At work. In the back. Why are you calling me? You know I start at this time and where I am. It's the same thing every day, Mary. Is everything okay? Yes, sorry. I got another letter. I'm actually really scared, Devon. I don't know what to do. I'm hanging up and coming to you. When Devon comes to the back, I give him the letter. When he's done reading, he suggests we look at the security footage and see if we can catch the person who's been sending me the letters. We ask Sharon, the central manager, to see the security footage, and when she asks why, Devon tells her he wanted to see if he was wearing a jacket out to see if he was stupid and forgot it. She bought the lie and let us take a look. We looked at the first occurrence from a week ago and skimmed through 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. At 5:30, when we open, we see a hooded figure. It's always a hooded figure. Walk into the office and walk out. Same with yesterday and today, but today he went into the back and then came out. We didn't see his face in any of the cameras. He kept his head down the whole time. We thanked Shannon and we went into the back office. We have to contact the police, Devon said. He was right. This is weird. I decided to go to the police station tomorrow since I have the day off work. I told Devon to be careful while driving and to check his car for anything wrong, just in case this person is crazy. When I went there, I brought the last 2 letters, since I threw the first one out. I told them that we have security footage of a hooded figure dropping these off. But because there's no face and the letters were printed off and not written, there's not much they can do. They told me to call if I got any more letters, and I went home. My boyfriend noticed I was acting weird, but I told him that work was tiring and I just needed sleep. I didn't want him to get involved. 5 days passed and no letter. I walked to the bus stop as fast as I could, talking to my best friend on my way home every night just in case. A week after the angry letter, I get another one. My lovely Mary, I am so glad you decided not to associate with that man any longer. He was not good for you. I am. Me. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. It truly will be lovely. To hear your voice again, and to hear you laugh again. It will be amazing. Amazing. You looked right at me last night while you were walking. It made my heart flutter. Heart. I cannot wait to see you again. Love, your love. I've talked to this person before. I was confused. Who would be doing this? This is really messed up. And I looked right at him. I can't believe that. Contacted the police and gave them the 4th letter. It's been a week since the last letter, and last night I received another. This time, in my mailbox at my home. I feel sick to my stomach just remembering the feeling I got when my boyfriend told me I had mail, and seeing my name on the envelope, just like 4 other times. This one read as follows. My dearest Mary, I am so happy I decided to follow you home. I found it. I really did. I am so happy. Happy. Your car saw me in the window up. He sure is a cute one. I cannot wait for the day I get to go inside. It will make me love you even more. Love. I am so happy to see where you live. It will give me more of an idea of how you live, making me closer to you. That makes me so happy. Love, your love. I am so unbelievably scared. He knows where I live. He knows where I live. I called the policeman whom I gave my other letters to as soon as I saw it. They came over and took a statement from me and my boyfriend, who was pretty mad at me that I didn't tell him about this, but I don't care. I don't know what to do, you guys. I'll keep you all updated when I get letters and if anything else happens. Before I get into the update, I just wanted to thank everyone who gave me advice on how I should protect myself and saying things and pointing things out that I never before would have noticed. Thank you. So before I tell you what I did today, I'm going to cover some common things that were said in the comments and clear some things up. People have been telling me to get a gun, taser, pepper spray, a knife and/or a dog to protect me. I've looked into all these things and here what I found did. 1. Get a gun. In Canada, it's quite hard to get a gun, and quite frankly, I'm scared of guns. Yes, I know it's for my safety, and yes, you guys will probably think I'm stupid for not getting one, but the thought of owning one scares me. 2. Get a taser. I looked it up, and unless you are a part of the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, it is considered a deadly weapon and is illegal, unfortunately. Because I was planning on getting one for sure, but guess not. 3. Get pepper spray. In Canada, if you have pepper spray and it's used in self-defense, it's fine. So I ordered a can online and it should be here in 1 to 2 days. I wanted it here fast. 4. Get a pocket knife. I have a pocket knife. My dad gave it to me when I moved. I also always walk with my keys between my knuckles. I know that much from living where I do. And lastly, 5. Get a dog. I can't get one. I already have a cat, and I had to practically beg my landlord to let me keep him. He's a rescue, so no dog for me. People have been telling me to up and leave. I can't. Neither my boyfriend nor I drive or have the money. People have been telling me to get security cameras. Again, we don't have the money. I think some people severely overestimate how much money we have. We live below the poverty line. We live paycheck to paycheck. We just don't have the extra cash to do anything like that. It's unfortunate, yes, but I'd rather keep my knife and pepper spray by my bed and have food for a week than get a camera. So now to what I did today. I told my boyfriend he has to go stay at his mom's until this is all done. He refused and showed no sign of giving in. Even when I threatened to break up with him, he said he'd stay. But I didn't want him to get hurt. The stalker, what most of you are calling him, so I'm just going to call him that too, said don't associate with another male. I told him my best friend, we'll call her Jen, was going to stay with me so I wasn't alone, and I'd call him whenever I'm going to and from work, and I'd see him on weekends. Just until this whole thing blows over. Jen was more than happy to stay with me. We live 45 minutes apart, so I never see her. I told her briefly what happened, and she assured me she'd help me and keep an eye out for me as well. She also has a pocket knife, so she's armed. I took a different bus route home from work. It usually takes me half an hour, 45 minutes, depending on when the buses come. But today it took me an hour and a half hours. I wanted to take 2 completely different buses than usual. I had Jen meet me at the bus stop by my house for me, and we walked home together. Nothing peculiar happened, and we're just sitting at home now. I have 3 people that I have concluded might be the stalker. 2 of them are plausible, the other not so much, but it's something. 1. My bus driver. Someone in the comments suggested it, and that made me think maybe so. When I got on the bus going to work, he said "Morning Mary," meaning he knows my name. I've never introduced myself to him before, so that was weird. But I've also answered the phone using my name and made phone calls needing to state my name, so maybe he just learnt it. It's still weird. Plus he knows where I live because he drops me off 2 minutes from my place. This one is one I'm going to have to look into. 2. Jack. Jack is an old man who works out at the gym all the time. We make friendly conversation every time we see each other, and he tells me he tries to get his wife to come. He also seems very interested in my life, but he could just be polite. 3. This one is definitely a stretch, but it's still something. So a year before I started dating my current boyfriend, I was dating this other guy. Let's call him Mark. Mark and my current boyfriend were friends, so that's how I met him. Mark was mentally and emotionally abusive. I stayed with him because I loved him, but I knew he wasn't good for me. The relationship started off great, and then it just went downhill. Now, I know I was crazy during this relationship. I was the crazy girlfriend. He drove recklessly, so when he didn't text me when he was home safe, I'd text his friend to see if they'd heard from him. I know. I'm crazy. This is the reason he broke up with me, which is very understandable. Now on to the reason I think there's a slight possibility it could be him. He drives. He drove me everywhere while we were dating, but about 3 days before the letter was delivered to my house, he was on the bus I was on going home. Which makes no sense because I live on the north side, and he lives on the west side. So that was weird. He also could be doing this as revenge considering I'm dating his ex-friend. But to be fair, they were more acquaintances. Friend of friends. So it's not like it's really a big deal. I don't know. And it also makes sense. I lost you, but now I found you. I moved out of the place I was in while I was dating Mark, so he wouldn't know where I lived now. Like I said, it sounds far-fetched, but still possible.